Baileys, and coffee. Irish coffee? All right, coming right up. All right. Well, it might be more Baileys than coffee because we're almost out of coffee, but that's okay. I got it all. I got everything here. Ah, great. That's not going to go over well. Baileys Irish cream. All right, do this, maybe. Whiskey. I got whiskey. Heavy cream. Got that. Sweetened condensed milk. Chocolate syrup. Pure vanilla extract. Instant coffee granules. What does it say here? Prep time, 1 minute. Total time, 1 minute. Right, they haven't seen me assemble stuff. Well, just a minute, dear, I gotta put it together. Place the cream, sweetened condensed milk, instant coffee grounds, chocolate syrup, vanilla mix, low speed on a blender. That's probably what makes it good anyway. Yep, I'm almost done. I'm just gonna get it blended up here. 1 2/3 cup of Irish whiskey. Now is that 1 2/3 or is it 2/3? Staples. Well, 400 milliliters, maybe that's the key. So let's see what it says. Oh, shoot. 400 milliliters. 2/3, 1 2/3 cup. Yeah, okay, it is 1 2/3 cup. Let's use the same. But first, oh, add the whiskey with the blender going. God damn it! Well. So let's see here. Transfer into the Baileys. Yep, it's coming. God, I hope that worked. Welcome back, and today on the Whiskey Edition, a very festive amount of sampling, and that is comparing 3 Irish whiskeys that I just happened to have laying around, or maybe I bought last night, and 3 Irish creams that my wife tends to like to drink a lot. So not like a lot, but that my wife prefers to drink over whiskey completely. So as you may have seen in the lead up, had a little bit of a problem. So we're going to compare that problem resolution to the real thing and see how that worked out. So I just realized I'm not really dressed for this, festive-wise. And we're back, and very festive. Look at all the money. We'll spread the, oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. All right, and as I said in the intro, we'll be tasting the Irish creams that my wife tends to prefer, and the Irish whiskeys, which I haven't had a lot of experience with, so we'll just figure out which one I like the best out of the Jameson, I probably pronounced this wrong, Slan, and the Busker Irish whiskey. They're all triple casked, so that's good to know. And why don't we start with the Irish creams, and we can figure out which one of those is the best one. Now, I had my wife, much to her chagrin, pour all these and kind of mix them up, so I don't know which is which. So that'll be helpful. And the taste off here, rather than me closing my eyes and doing all that business. And all right, let's start on my right and move to my left. Slane? Probably should have sniffed it first, but sniffing is not really my big deal. I probably should have said which ones we were going to do if you didn't see it in the intro. We have Kirkland Irish Cream, Kirkland Irish Country Cream. We have the standard Bailey's Original Irish Cream. And we have the Whiskey Edition Irish Cream, made specifically for my bride because she needed an Irish coffee and I was out, so I made that from a recipe using this. Well, I think, okay, so this one you can definitely tell the whiskey is in here. Pretty heavy on the whiskey. This guy. Well, that one's very, very thick. It's not too bad. It's got a little chocolatey note to it for some reason. I wonder why that is. And I don't think it's that bad. Tastes pretty good. Really get the alcohol on the backside on the finish. A little punch to it. Okay, let's try the clear glass. This one has the alcohol right on the front. And the cream more later. So this one, the alcohol is later and the cream is on the front. This one's just kind of right in the middle. And this guy, I guess it just depends on where you want it. Yeah, that one hits you right in the face really quick. So, I guess depending on what you want, I would kind of put them in this order. So we'll just leave them the way they are. I'm not sure which is which. Actually, I'm gonna get some water. All right, now down to the serious business. Jameson, I think it's Slane. I'm reading it right. Virgin seasoned in sherry. Triple cast, Slane Distillery. Of course, I had to get the smallest bottle. I'm not a huge, I shouldn't say this. I haven't delved into the Irish whiskeys, the Scotches, even the Canadians too much, unless you go back and you watch the Crown Royal Peach and some of those concoctions. I've primarily been sticking with the American whiskeys and bourbons, and that's why I have the smaller ones, so I didn't buy a huge bottle like I think I got this one probably in Canada on the way back a while ago. So that, unlike the others, I kind of wish a lot of them came in smaller sizes because, yeah. Anyway, so let's go right to left, left to right. I think we'll smell first. Well, not getting a whole bunch out of that. Try this guy. They have opened up for a few minutes, so. That one seems really ethanol-y. Let's see what this one. This one smells more. This one actually has smell, so that's. That one has maybe leather, maybe some leather smell to it. Try this one. This one I think just has a little more alcohol to it. This one, kind of floral. So we got some like alcohol-y, florally, and leathery. So let's try a sip. Well, it's okay. I mean, it doesn't burn too bad. It's good on the palate. Seems to taste okay. Less water. My friends told me who actually watched one of my videos that they wanted to see what I said in between each one, and you may or you may not. If you see me through all these, that was because I had nothing interesting to say. This one's the kind of the floral. This almost smells like an aftershave. It tastes a lot of aftershave, but it's pretty smooth. I guess it's not harsh by any stretch. So that's pretty good. Okay. Third one of the bunch. Well, I honestly think of the three, this is the most off-putting one so far because it does have a finish and a little bite to it, which these other two didn't seem to really have that much of. It does have kind of a leathery, woody, natural, even more natural taste to it. Let's go back to the other direction. It is coating, smooth. Still kind of get the floral taste to it a little on the finish. It's not too bad. Like I said, I don't know my Irish whiskeys that well or at all, so maybe that's part of the deal. I follow a band, and I take one of these to them every concert they give because why buy them 20 shots when I can just bring them a whole frickin' bottle? So that is their drink of choice, and when you know somebody's drink of choice, bringing that to them as a form of thank you for playing is always, I think, really appreciated. The bartenders probably don't like it that much, but you know, they can take it home with them and during practice get loaded. Well, I think this is the smoothest of the bunch. This is the most floral of the bunch, and this one's the harshest of the bunch, of the three. Not really a bunch, the three. And you know, I said before, people doing like 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, right now, the mash madness going on with the shelf turds. I don't know how they're getting through all of those, because I would probably fall over in a corner and just have to go to sleep. But because 3 and the low proofers over here is about it for me. So actually, I think I'm going to leave them in this order so that this guy is the smoothest and has kind of the best mouthfeel. This is the most floral, and this is the most natural, woodsy, leathery. So let's start with the ones in the front. We can see where we are with my concoction. I kind of know which one it is. Full disclosure, I think this is the Whiskey Edition, because it's I just made it a while ago, and it was the most frothy of the bunch. So let's see which one this one is. This one is the Kirkland. Now this happens to be my wife's preferred Irish cream, because it's smoother and not as harsh on the front side as the Bailey's is. So put this put it kind of like this. So that one goes there. This is the Whiskey Edition. Yeah, Bailey's bottle. And the reason I have this Bailey's bottle and it was empty is because it fits in the cabinet, whereas the newer versions of these weren't fitting in the cabinet because they were even that much taller. So I was keeping it to transfer into so I could put it back where I wanted it. Sounds kind of ridiculous. And this, of course, is the oops, Jesus Christ, is the Bailey's Mini that we had laying around from a flight deck that they, around Christmas, they came out with like, I think it was 20 minis of different flavors, so that you could kind of try the strawberry Baileys and the almond Baileys, and she wanted to try all those, but not buy a 55-gallon drum, so that's what this was left over from. But she prefers, and I prefer, the Irish cream. And mine this isn't too bad from that recipe you saw at the beginning. The upside is you could probably add in as much of your favorite, or least favorite, Irish whiskey to you know, to your taste. Another thing, she kind of looked at me funny when I said I used not only heavy whipping cream, it just said heavy cream or half and half, so it is a little thicker. And I also used the sweetened condensed milk per the recipe, and they kind of went, her and her friend kind of looked at me like gross, but that's what it called for. And then the other 2 or 3 ingredients. So not a bad thing. Get it off the web, and yeah, it's good. So now the whiskey. So I had them in the order I kind of liked them. This one in the middle was the most floral. This one kind of the more leathery of the versions, and this one was the smoothest one. So she mixed these up. I have no idea which is which. That one I kind of could guess because of just the way it looked. And no, the gold coins I don't think did anything to them. So let's see which this one is. This one is, I can't even read her writing. Jameson. All right. So the Jameson came out kind of on top, I guess, as the smoothest. That's, you know, probably why it's the most ubiquitous and best-selling of the Irish whiskeys out there. I'm guessing. This is my just a cursory view of all the things that you see coming out of the liquor store. They have displays and displays of Jameson, and people are running out of there quickly with it, sometimes literally. Let's see which one this one is. This one is the Slane. So that's this guy. I kind of thought, since I read this, as we kind of started this, virgin, seasoned, and sherry. And I guess I could get a little bit of something sherry-ish in the, you know, more of a fruity taste to it, floral. So that was probably where that sherry was coming from. So that leaves the buskers as at the end of the line. Triple smooth busker, the Irish whiskey. Don't know much about busker. Honestly, like I said, instead of buying a huge thing of Irish whiskey that I may never drink or get to, I decided to buy the minis, and these were the two that the TW had on the shelf because we're getting close to St. Patrick's Day. So, yeah, kind of leathery, kind of, I don't know, not my bag, but the Jameson was very good. I can see why my band guys enjoy it. And this Sane wasn't too bad either. You know, if I see that, I might consider picking it up. And if you like leather and wood and oak and dirt, you know, this is probably good too. So, like I always say, pour an extra glass because you never know who might be stopping by. And kind of at the end of the whole thing, I just kind of do a little mix because I got plenty of this. I always think it's gonna out of here, but it doesn't. Let's have a little trifecta here. All right. Thanks for stopping by. I'm not being that festive. Stand by. That didn't work out so way. I'm not being that festive. That didn't. I'm not being that festive. I just realized I'm not being that festive. Stand by. God, what the fuck? I just realized I'm not that. I just realized I am really not dressed for this appropriately. Gee, Zooks. I just realized I'm not really dressed for this, festive-wise.